Hi everybody, Dan Illman here with some exciting news. DRF Formulator, the gold standard in past performance information, is now free, exclusively on DRF Bets. Join DRF Bets with the promo code WINNING, get a $250 first deposit match bonus, a $10 free bet, and free Formulator already uploaded to your account. Access Formulator's premium features, including sortable trainer stats, race replays, personalized trip notes, and lots more. Free Formulator, exclusively on DRF Bets. Hi, everybody. Dan Illman, Mike Beer. The feature race at Oaklawn Park on Saturday is for 3-year-old filly sprinters. It's the $150,000 Purple Martin Stakes. We're going 3/4 of a mile. Let's take a look at this field. There are some fleet horses in this field. The number 2, Pretty Birdie, won the Grade 3 Schuylerville as a 2-year-old at Saratoga. The number 1, Wicked Halo, won the Grade 2 Adirondack as a 2-year-old at Saratoga. The number 3, Como Square, she doesn't have to deal with Secret Oath this time around.
Yeah, got to cut back in distance with the 3, Como Square, who's going to appreciate any pace they can throw in front of her, Dan. And it feels like there's some pace in this race.
And Timeform US is going to agree with that assessment. Pretty Birdie, Wicked Halo, the 2 graded stakes winners at the Spa last year, are fast. I do agree with Timeform US. I think Pretty Birdie's a little bit faster, and she should be ready, or a little bit ready to go second off the layoff.
Yeah, you would hope that maybe she's a little bit tighter now. Came off the layoff of that Dixie Belle last time, went a really fast pace and got tired in the stretch.
Not only did she go with really fast pace, but the horse she was pressuring, Happy Soul, is a very promising sprinter trained by Wesley Ward, and that horse was odds on and went on to an easy victory. Wicked Halo, the number 1, won the Adirondack, going 6.5 furlongs. I thought it was an okay effort, and then she disappeared. She came back in the Dixie Belle. She didn't break very well. I thought she ran a solid race. She can improve second time out. She must avoid a duel with Pretty Birdie, because right now it seems her preferred running style is on the lead.
Yeah, we'll see if she still has that speed. She didn't have it in the Dixie Belle last time, as you mentioned. She didn't break that great. And then she just didn't have any real speed at all in that spot. Actually wound up dropping back to last around the turn, like she wasn't going to run at all. Did wind up, coming back on a little bit at the end. I was, relatively disappointed with that performance, Dan. And I say that as someone who didn't really like her as a 2-year-old. I mean, I liked her career debut quite a bit when she won at Lone Star. And I know she won the Adirondack. I wasn't a big fan of that race. I'm just not sure how good this horse is, and she's going to be a shorter price in here.
Really liked Pretty Birdie's career debut at Churchill Downs, and then I think she just caught the right field. And the Schuylerville didn't seem like a strong race, and she controlled it from start to finish. Something happened to her in the spin away. She was just run right off her feet by Echo Zulu. No embarrassment there. She came back in the Dixie Belle. I was a little disappointed that she tired in the stretch, but considering all the work she did, I'm willing to give her a mulligan. I think 4-1's a fair price on the morning line.
I feel the same way. I just feel like there's a chance she's just fastest early in this race once again, like she was in the Dixie Belle. And maybe the difference here, Dan, is she doesn't have Happy Soul, who was able to keep up with her in the Dixie Belle and just sort of force her along before putting her away. She doesn't have a horse like that to deal with in here. I think there's at least some chance that she shakes loose early in here.
Como Square won her first 2 starts sprinting for trainer Brad Cox, and now gets class and distance relief after chasing Secret Oath in vain. Secret Oath's the best 3-year-old filly on the grounds at Oaklawn. Came back to win the Honeybee with a 92 buyer and is going to be one of the favorites in the Arkansas Derby. She ran pretty well 2 starts back sprinting. Yes, it was a fast pace, but she made a prolonged bid from the back of the pack and kept grinding it out.
That's what I thought. I mean, they really did race in front of her there. And so she, in some ways, just had all the best of it, getting outrun early. But as you've already mentioned, Dan, she made a long run in that race, coming wide around the turn. And I like the way that she just sort of easily ran by the leaders in the stretch there to win. I thought she ran a very good race there. I really liked her debut as well. Wet track against Maidens at Indiana, but sort of a similar thing there. Outrun early, big run around the turn and kept going.
Hyper Sport, the number 4, was a sprint winner against Maidens at Oaklawn earlier in the meet. Then she tried Secret Oath to no avail in 2 route races. They cut her back in the Dixie Belle last time out. She got a pace. She came on for 3rd. It was a solid performance. I think sprinting is what she wants to do. And if this pace heats up, and it could, maybe it sets up for a horse like Hyper Sport.
Yeah, I wonder if she can be as good from, sort of just off the pace. Obviously, the first 2 starts of her career and the 2 fastest races are when she was part of it early. And, in that maiden win where she got the 84, first time starter, second, third, and fourth in there, and nobody closing in that race, but she still ran well. Last time when she wasn't able to make the lead, she wound up getting third, but she was never really involved in that race.
Very little sense, the number 5. Did some good work last year at 2. She won the Ellis Park Debutante. Despite looking a little bit green on the turn, looked like she was trying to get out a little bit in that race. Took on some tough competition afterwards. She ran in the Dixie Belle. To me, it was a tale of two trips. The opening furlong was not good, and I would urge everybody to watch the head-on in your formulator past performances just by clicking on the short comment, because she was just banged into the rail a couple of times. And then she got a great closer's trip, and she got a great closer's race flow. She saved ground behind the speeds, got to the outside. She was up for second to beat 3 of these. Maybe she didn't run the second best race?
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, I guess you could argue that the Pretty Birdie might have ran the second best race just because she went so fast early. I don't know. I feel like Hypersport ran well in that spot. I'm not going to take anything away from her. I know that the pace was there, but I thought she ran a good race, especially when you throw in the trouble that she had early on. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot to like about this horse. Her sprint races to me are all good. She's got a fast race from the end of last year, and she ran fine off the layoff.
Missy Needs a Cocktails, the intriguing invader coming in from Canterbury. We haven't seen her since September, but she is flawless from 2 lifetime starts. She's yet to be headed, and she beat the boys last time out in the stakes race. Start number 2, and she just showed her good early speed in this race. She blew out the runner-up, a horse that would come back to run second in an allowance at Delta with a 75, and then win an allowance at Delta with an 85 buyer. She's by Bernardini. She's got a little bit of pedigree. She's got a lot of speed, but is she as fast as the 1 and the 2?
Yeah, we'll see if she's improved from 2 to 3 here. I guess in some ways she is sort of the key to this race as far as at least as the pace goes, Dan, because she was fast as a 2-year-old. And if she comes back off of this layoff with her speed intact from the outside post, she could be up there forcing things early and make it hard on some of the other speed horses.
Fun little race, the Purple Martin, the feature at Oaklawn on Saturday. Let's take a look at our top selections. Mike, you're going with the drop down, Como Square. No secret oath to deal with in here. I respect her. I'm using her with the 5, very little sense. We kind of see it the same way, same exact, a different order.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to avoid the Dixie Belle horses a little bit, Dan. Of those horses, the only one I really wanted was Very Little Sense. I wanted the new face, and I think this race could really set up for Como Square. I think there's enough speed in here.
3-5-2-6 for Mike, 5-3-4-1 for me. It's the Purple Martin. It's the feature at Oaklawn on Saturday. Best of luck.